So just doing just a quick video on these new forks that I've bought from, these are from Ped Parts, but I think the pattern, they're not like Sibac or Piaoli, even though they look like them. I think they're like a copy, but they're very expensive. Best part £500 with postage, 485 quid. I've also got, as you can see, the tapered roller bearings from stage 6. Both of which, these forks and those bearings, present some problems. So the first problem is, when you fit the forks, you've not got enough thread. You've only got enough thread for the lower thread-on bearing track to screw on. You need about another 8mm. I'll show you the parts. No, I won't. Where have they gone? So that's where they go up to. So there's no room for the washer and the thread there. Now, I've seen another YouTuber who said he's going to machine these down, this down here. You can do that if you've got you could do that, because this has got a collar on it which is threaded all the way down. So you could take a couple of mil off there, a couple of mil off that, and then maybe get one of these made out of a thin shim steel, but that's a lot of faffing about. So the easiest way I've worked out is I'm going to cut 8mm off the tube and then replace the cones. That's the best way to do it, I think. Now, yeah, you're cutting down the length of the tube, which can't be replaced, but are you ever going to fit the old school forks again? Right way up upside down forks? I don't think so. These are the only ones you can get now, new, and the better. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. But I just need to buy a decent tube cutter that will fit on here now. So also with these, your speedo cable doesn't fit. If you're using your old SP speedo cable, you need to get a VX one because they're longer. Otherwise, they won't fit your speedo. Right, I'll get back to you. So as you can see, all done. Got the washer and the locking ring on. Just enough thread to spare. You don't want to take too much off the tube. In order to get, obviously, you've got to take this off. Forks are out. The handlebars were down here at the front. I had to take the 2 screws retaining the coolant header tank here, just so I could tuck it out of the way, because this gets in the way. I also had to take my ignition barrel out, this part, because this was just getting in the way. I'm not going to go in how to do that for obvious reasons, but if you know, you know. There's several different ways of doing it. Yeah, so you have to move all that out of the way so you can get a good full rotation on the tool. This is the tool, £16.50 I think it was from B&Q. 6 to 42mm. The tube is 40mm outer diameter, so that did it nicely. Now it does say it's for aluminium and copper tubes, but as a one-off, maybe two or three goes you'll get with this blade before you need to replace it. But you can replace the blade, and if you're going to be doing this regular, if you're a rebuilder and you're using these forks, then you can get a blade that's suitable for stainless steel, which is harder. So I'd recommend doing that. But yeah, all on, all clamped on, handlebars are on. Just waiting for my new speedo cable. Like I say, I had to modify this, so I had to move the hole from there to there, and then I actually sliced off. See, there's like a bump on this side. There's a bump on that side, and I used a model saw, sliced the bump off and melted it on there. I just pressed it through into the plastic using a soldering iron, and that holds that in place. Obviously when you've got your screws through, got your bolts through, it's all holding it together. So you don't need to worry too much about anything coming apart. It just gives it the right spacing. And that fits on. I don't know if you can see it there. Yeah, they're offset for some reason on this one. One's at the front, one's at the back. Bit weird, but hey ho. So just waiting for my longer VX Speedo cable, which I've ordered off eBay. Cost me about 15 quid including postage. And there's my naked runner. I have had the bodywork on it and checked everything fits. My repair still holding out here. Still no leaks. Still no leaks from this. That's good. Let's keep our fingers crossed. So, oh, one little thing to mention. The little tab down here that's part of the handlebars, you'll need to file that down because it won't let the handlebars sit low enough for the bolt to line up with the hole. So I use my Dremel, the sanding man. Can you see there? You'll know what I mean. The little tab that's bent down, that'll need shortening. Right, I hope that's been helpful. I know my videos aren't like high tech with all loads of good top music and stuff, but I just want to get to the point. Right, cheers. See you later.